of the heartland of America. 23 years old, 5'9", Tim Dwight. A star in the NFL, a star at the University of Iowa in Iowa City. It's January of '99. Kick returning for the Atlanta Falcons in the Super Bowl is Tim Dwight. Tim Dwight becomes just the fifth player in Super Bowl history to return a kickoff for a touchdown. His Falcons lost to the Broncos in Super Bowl 33, but for this rookie, this was the stuff that childhood dreams are made of.
You never have 100% sure that you're going to play in the Super Bowl, play in the NFL. And the other night I was speaking, I said I'm going to be playing on Sundays again this year. And it's just hard to say I'm playing on Sundays because it's something you've always dreamed about for so long as a kid. And when it's happened, it seems unreal.
He's a true Midwestern boy, growing up in this home in Iowa City. Sports were always a part of Tim Dwight's life. The Dwight legend began at City High School, where Tim won 12 individual state track titles and led the football team to the 1993 state championship. He's the most decorated athlete in school history. When it came time for college, he stayed home to play at Iowa. He led the nation in punt returns twice. He finished 7th in the Heisman Trophy balloting. Along the way, he won the hearts of fans and coaches alike.
Everybody that knows Tim loves him, and I think that everybody in the state of Iowa, it's not one of those situations where there's somebody out there that you don't want him to do well. Everybody in this state wanted Tim to do well because he's that well thought of.
Despite his accomplishments in college, Tim Dwight was not drafted until the 4th round by the Atlanta Falcons. Many question if at 5'9", Dwight would be big enough to play in the NFL. The question was, could he take the physical punishment? But his critics failed to take into account his heart, his desire.
Everybody has this mindset where size equals somewhat of ability. And I don't believe in that. I don't believe if you're 6'3", 250, you're going to be a great football player. I don't match size with ability. I match heart with ability. And a lot of guys have a lot of heart are going to have the ability because they're going to do what it takes to be the best they can and to get the most out of their bodies. And me being 5'9", every time I step on the field, I'm always proving myself. But the worst thing is, if somebody gets a good shot on me, I'm going to be in pieces.
Following the Super Bowl, he returned to Iowa to earn his degree and to compete in track. He won his first race of the season at the Iowa Twilight Invitational. He qualified for 4 events at the Big Ten Championship. There aren't many similarities between running track and trying to avoid kamikaze tacklers on an NFL special teams unit.
It's different. Like football is so much 100 miles an hour, where track and field is just, you're 100 miles an hour, but you're more relaxed. Whereas in football, you're cutting left, you're cutting right, everything's boom, 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 boom. Where in track, everything's kind of a rhythm. It's kind of just smooth. It's like art. Once you break open into the open, like on a kickoff return, the track and field starts coming back because you got 60 more yards to cover. You got guys chasing you down on angles. And the best thing is to relax on the field when you're almost at top speed.
Tim Dwight's Iowa track career concluded with a storybook ending at the Big Ten Championships. He won the 100 meters. He was a member of 2 winning relays. He was named the outstanding athlete of the Big Ten Championship. He's always been an outstanding athlete. Since he was in high school, Tim Dwight has always been on center stage. And in Iowa City, there's a special bond, a bond between Tim Dwight and those who support him.
No matter what I did, if it was good or bad or loss, or I didn't run well or anything, they respected me and they supported me as a person, not just as an athlete. And that's the most important is when a community gets behind you and a person comes up to you and they want to know you as who you are and not what you've done. And I think that's really reflected here on the university and this community of Iowa City.
Some scouts questioned his size. What they forgot to check on Tim Dwight was his heart and his desire.